Welcome back everyone to another College Football 26 Gridiron Glory. Today's episode, we gotta watch our team face Georgia Southern. Both teams are undefeated, granted it's just started season. But to recap, yesterday we beat Boise State. Yeah, we had all 3 bye weeks, so that's why we're in week 4 already. On the second episode, but we faced Boise State. We gave them their only loss so far. It was a rough game, but at the same time, it was okay. I need to make sure I look at the right screen. The last video I was watching from the PlayStation, but I have it set up so you guys can see my face is a little unorthodox. I'm broadcasting from the PlayStation and then sharing the Twitch on there, so it's delayed. So I gotta make sure I watch the screen. Once I get the game going, I'm gonna go back to the computer so I can see and look straight ahead. So I'm not having to look over like this, but that's what I'm gonna do this episode. So the video ain't delayed with my reaction. Okay, but before we do that, let me go ahead and get this started so I can...
Statesboro, Georgia, in what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Southern Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Paul.
A smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
I don't know why he didn't get up.
Finally, the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
A bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those...
And get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession...
We're back in the same thing. How about the zone blitz? Catch him off guard. It looks a little bit like man, but I blitz a linebacker in there, hits the quarterback, gets him on the ground. He didn't even know it was coming to him.
Yvonne Isaac with that beautiful run. We had perfect blocking too. He needed that interception.
These quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
Yeah, we need Brown to step up a little bit. If he starts playing like he did last game,
They flipped into the field
we'll
and
be
we're
fine.
ready to play.
Success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Watson with the second sack of the day. Beautiful.
They go empty, nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Getting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision.
2 points.
But that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half.
Okay.
Everything's starting
Words.
to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build
That's
this
what I
momentum
was
in the
looking
second
for.
half.
Time. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium.
Second half, and on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense. Game.
That was beautiful, guys. For Sean Singleton. With that beautiful shrug off of the defender without going down to run it in for a touchdown. Bulls. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. So beautiful. Take him down.
Idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
To make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job.
6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no. Can you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's all.
He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And some room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The RPO, it's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not
they
pick
actually
up the
stopped
first
it.
down.
That's crazy.
Now on 4th down, they'll try
That
to
doesn't
come
help
away
us.
with 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance
We gotta
with this
be
offense
quick.
to really be productive. And last possession they went for,
And
they
got an
rolled the dice
onside
call,
recovery.
and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got a man. It's Nimrod.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sullivan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Brown will throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Nimrod. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Gonna look downfield again. Bring in the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Going too fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I don't know why they wasn't playing like this earlier.
After that big pickup on first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
And yeah, we lost. That was pitiful performance by our team, to say the least. But yeah, I have no words for how bad that was. In all honesty, like that was terrible. And yeah, I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and knock out the recruiting. As you can see, we're still doing good for this 5-star. We gotta get this win. He visits us this week. So we really need that. we get you guys yeah, once we get the few guys that we have on here, it'll be good. But hang on. With that being said, that's gonna do it for today's episode of Gridiron Glory. Wasn't that glorious today as we lost. But next episode, we gotta face the Monarchs at Old Dominion. Actually, we're in Florida again, so should be interesting. They are also in our conference, in our division, let alone. So with that, we gotta get the win next week.